Hello everyone, in this video we will be doing a hot shoe replacement on one of the very popular brand of flashes for cameras. This one is the Godox and the model number is V860II. The S signifies this is for the Sony model, but they probably have C and N for Nikon and other models of cameras. The reason I love Godox is because this particular model, the H62, uses a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that lasts forever. And it also supports a wireless flash that is actually quite easy and effective to use. And the range of the wireless flash is also fantastic. Now, as you can probably guess, the only downside with those H62s is they came with a plastic hot shoe, and I use flash quite a lot. Back in the days, I used the flash quite a lot for events photography and outdoor shoots, for portraits, engagements, and such. And I use field flash a lot with flash sync, high-speed flash sync, and such. With this on and off the camera, just, often enough, you can see the hot shoe has been eaten up. It's literally cracked. The good news is I went online and I was able to actually find a full metal replacement hot shoe designed exactly for this model, okay? I don't know if this is a Godox replacement or it's an aftermarket replacement, but I found this on Amazon. I think it's a little more than $20, which to me is a no-brainer if you are a professional photographer using Godox 860. There are many other Godox and Flashpoint cameras that probably have plastic hot shoes. This will fix the issue, okay? So in this video, I'm just gonna try to open up this flash and have this bottom part of the hot shoe removed and install the new hot shoe on there, okay? Obviously, first thing first, we need to make sure the alignment is correct. I'm gonna change my camera angle just a little bit, okay? So this little part, the data port, is going to be facing outside. And if you inspect, with Sony hot shoe, they use data ports in the front as opposed to the little dots that's scattered inside like the Canon or some Nikon cameras. So that's just one thing to take note. If you see this, you know this is probably a Sony flash camera. First thing first, we're going to remove those 4 screws on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the only thing we need to remove, actually. The next thing is, you see this little data port, we probably have to disconnect a data port on the camera itself and then connect this little thing onto there. There are little 2 holes over here. I'm gonna think this is a small screw to secure this data port, but let's see, let's find out, okay? And again, I love this flash. The range is fantastic. It shoots pretty far, great for wedding actually. And you'll probably want to use a GIS screw, Phillips screw head. It looks like a cross, but it's slightly different in terms of the shape compared to a Phillips head. It's more flat at the bottom. So that's the difference between the Phillips and the GIS. The GIS is more flat at the bottom. This one, a lot of Asian products, cameras and stuff, is going to be using the GIS screw, and this one feels like the same thing. This is using the GIS. And again, removing those 4 screws, and hopefully it's not hard to come off. And also make sure your battery is disconnected and removed, of course. Let's see if it would actually pop off. Yep, that's how easy it is, guys. And as suspected, one little hole cable right here. I literally can just pull this out. Check this out. I literally can just pull this out. And the cable is out. Okay, so the bad one is out. I think portion of this cable is you can probably reuse as well, because there are some small screws over there. You can probably disconnect this small screw and then reuse portion of this cable and maybe the bottom part, one way or the other. I'm suspecting, but let's just quickly put the new one on there. So here is the, wow, they only used 1 screw to secure this board, and as you can see, it literally moves around, which is quite interesting, okay? You need to move this a little bit to expose the data port a little more on this board right here, okay? Not the board here, but the board on the bottom. And let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. And again, make sure you get your brand new parts ready. Checking it out, looks all nice. Let's zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. Like this little white line is what you want to connect to. I'm gonna align it. Just use my hand and push it in. So it turns out there is no screw securing this. You're literally just gonna use your brute force and somehow wiggle this little thing in there. And now it looks like it's in there. And installation is complete. That's how easy it is, guys. I'm surprised. And let's check out the fit. Okay, so. And perfect fit. As you can see, exact fit as the original one. Wow. So yeah, this is how easy it is to get your hot shoe fixed on the Godox. I am glad this particular model has a full metal replacement foot, okay? This is great. This is because I have an event to shoot tomorrow. And obviously I've had this for a while. And since I stopped doing photography to make a living, I haven't shot and I haven't had the need to get this replaced. But tomorrow's event is going to be perfect. I'm helping photographing an event, you know, as a guest. So I don't have so much pressure on me, but I think this flash is going to be used perfectly during that event. And I can put the battery in here and just quickly test. See if it actually would fire the flash. And I bet it's going to fire the flash perfectly fine. Okay, so let me go grab my camera. And I had my battery charging on the charger in preparation for tomorrow. But let's just put it in here really quick. Look at how big this battery is. And that's why this thing, the battery juice is amazing. This is a 22 watt hour battery. Okay, literally it's gonna last you hundreds and hundreds of shots under full load. Okay, let's turn it on. Seems fine. Do a test shot. Okay, test shot is fine. Right now I'm in just basic TTL hot shoe mode, so let's see if this one would actually go into the hot shoe. Wow, a perfect fit. And now we secure this. Okay, and also the action compared to the old Godox with a plastic shoe, it's a lot more smoother. Okay, you literally just like, it feels like you just glide it in. The old one, it kind of feels finicky and it moves around, and no wonder it breaks and splits at the stress area, right? So make sure you lock it. So once it's locked, it's not gonna move around. And let's turn on the camera, just do a quick test shot. Works perfect. You guys hear the beep, the flash? So yeah, that's how easy it is to replace the hot shoe. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Wow, much better, right? And I will have more photo-related videos coming out for you guys. And again, I will have the purchase link down below on where you can get the hot shoe metal part for the Godox flashes. And hope that helps you guys. Thanks again for watching and take care.